Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth here. So today I'm just going to do a quick video in regards to what Camino de Santiago route you should choose. So if you're watching this video, most likely you are interested in walking the Camino de Santiago. I'm filming this video on September 25th, 2018, and I have not done my first Camino yet. I actually leave in 3 weeks from today, and I will be starting my Camino around October 18th, 19th of 2018 from Porto to Santiago. So for me going on this journey, I'll post other links below. This is very much a spiritual journey for me. I work in health and fitness. I've put myself through so many demanding physical activities throughout my life. Whenever I've lived abroad, in Australia, I learned how to surf. I moved to India to do the whole yoga thing, and that was very demanding and challenging. Right now, my big thing is rock climbing here in Seattle. That was kind of like therapy post-divorce and a way of finding myself and like overcoming, problems in my life. And I would say that if you want to do the Camino de Santiago, first you have to do some form of research. Obviously, it's very dependent on what time of year you go. Things are going to be different in the summer versus the fall and winter. Different resources are not going to be available so much starting in November. So that's very much going to affect what you do. And then obviously walking somewhere like, say, Portugal in November is going to be very different as compared to France, where you're probably going to experience snow and certain things in the Pyrenees and all that area. So you do have to do your research. But I really invite you to sit down and think about the Camino, whether you want to meditate on it or go for a walk. Just let some answers in your life come to you on what route you should choose. Part of the reason why I chose Porto, Portugal is I've always had this kind of desire, love, and fascination for Spain and Portugal. And actually, when my ex-husband and I lived in Germany, we both fell in love with Portugal. I didn't think really anything of it. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go to like Lisbon and the Algarves, but I didn't think that I would have such a soul's like gravitation toward Portugal as much as I did. And my ex-husband and I really loved Porto. And I kept thinking about different routes. I was like, maybe I'll walk for 7 days, like do the English way, and then, have a vacation, because I do want to have a vacation to some degree. I am splitting up my time. I am walking. I'll be doing the Camino for about 15 days. 14 days. I will be in Santiago for about 2 days, and then I will go to Germany for a week to the city where I lived in. So I am getting a little bit of a vacation on this about 23-day trip that I'm doing, but most of it is going to be consumed by the Camino. So anyways, I did some research, and San Sebastian has been a place that I have wanted to go to for a very, very long time. It's not even just to like explore culture or cuisine. I mean, it is for that too, but it's a soul calling. It's one of these places. I heard about it right before moving to Germany, and it's like I knew nothing about it, and my soul was like, yes. I didn't really have that so much with places like Barcelona or Madrid, things like that. So anyways, my intuition really guided me to go to Portugal, but specifically to start in Porto. Whenever I would sit down and think about this, I actually started getting chills all over my body, and I would just bust out in tears. And this happened about like 8 or 9, maybe 10 times. Sometimes I'd be walking to work, I'd have my earbuds in listening music, and I was like, God, should I do this? If so, where should I go? Maybe I should just do the last 100 kilometers, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, the more I did my research and the more I contacted certain things, I have a fractured toe. It's doing a lot better now, but I even like did some research on sending my bag to, having like a luggage transfer, or to do, send my bag to Santiago and just kind of like have the day pack thing going on, just so I can kind of like grieve through some of this, or, enjoy my time. And all of it, as much research as I did, it said, no, you need to walk with your own bag, regardless of your fucking toe. It doesn't matter. And as I'd be walking with my earbuds in, I'd be like bursting out in tears and having chills all over my body from head to toe. And that, to me, if you are spiritual or godly, or if you've ever done any sort of pilgrimage before, those are very big indicators that you're supposed to do something. Unless you're getting chills or like the creeps, like you're getting creeped out and your intuition's like, no, that's a sign that you shouldn't go there. But nothing felt right. I looked up the English way. I looked up the northern route in Spain. Actually, some parts in southern France to me felt very right. I just don't think I would have the time because I didn't plan a 30-day hike. I did want to end in Santiago. I was like, well, I could go halfway and then train to Santiago, but that doesn't quite feel the same as walking in. Everything, clear green signs in my gut, in my heart, and in my brain said Portugal. So that's a big reason why I chose this journey. And if you look at some of my previous videos, I do talk about kind of the significance of Portugal. Part of the reason why I'm doing this is because I've had a divorce. I need a reset button. And, you know, my ex-husband and I both loved Portugal, so it's like I'm returning to this place that we both loved, that we both thought about possibly, like, looking into investing and buying an apartment or something there. And I'm going back to a place that I'll be doing that journey alone rather than with him. So who knows what that will bring. Maybe I'll rediscover myself or meet, you know, some of the most amazing people and friends in my life. I don't know. That's the future. But that is one way to go about the Camino. I would really suggest looking internally into the depths of the souls. Now, not a lot of people, not everybody who's doing this trip is going to be going for, you know, soul or spiritual reasons, though that is a big part of the Camino. I really recommend taking out the not taking out all the logistics stuff. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying taking out some of the other kind of, you know, the bullshit part of it. Like, oh my God, this has like a 4-kilometer incline and the elevation's really challenging. That's very important. But if your soul is calling you to do it, there might be a reason why. It might be to push you. And when you can push yourself up a hill and up a mountain and conquer that thing, that sort of stuff translates into your everyday life. So these are just some thoughts I really wanted to share. So if you are looking to do the Camino, I really suggest looking kind of inward for the answer rather than outward. Outward would just be doing all the research and getting people's advice and what to do. It seems like the Portuguese route is gaining popularity as compared to kind of the way starting in France and such like that. So anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below or contact me. I have my other videos below that you maybe would like to check out. And I will be documenting this experience, doing more videos throughout my trip. I'll probably blog afterwards. I'm just bringing my phone. I'm really looking to disconnect from technology. I don't want this trip to be like some documentary about my life. But I do think, because I've had so much hesitation and fear, that there's been a lot of people who have connected me to people who've walked the Camino, and they've helped me, and I know I've helped people in the past who wanted to go to India to study yoga, and I helped them. So hopefully this video is helping you if this is something that is in your thought in future, whether it's doing any Camino trail or specifically the Portuguese way. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day. Please subscribe below. Help me build this channel, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.